Don't you wanna see? If you're more than what you think. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your angels want you to know. Get some messages from your angels. Here we go. The Emperor. Trusting every move that you make. Eight of Swords. Perceiving yourself as bound. Interesting. The Healing Star. Major Arcana. The Hermit. The Ace of Wands. And Justice. Okay, so you are balancing out the ego and the spirit in you, and I can see the duality here with the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. It's kind of like really being sick, just sick and tired of feeling bound or trapped or limited in any way. This Emperor knows exactly. He doesn't know exactly what to do. He knows that he doesn't need to know. So as you can see, he is just waiting patiently as he receives the download to make his next move. He's holding a chess piece, and he is not frazzled at all. This girl is worried and frazzled, and she's not bound at all, but she perceives herself as bound. So that's what you are healing. This is your energy. So it's really beautiful because what it shows me is that you're aware of the ego chaos in the mind now. And you know you have the means to overcome the illusion of conflict in the mind. So this healing energy, the star, number 17, it's almost like you're completely committed now to allowing the healing to happen in whatever way it looks like. You're not worried about what the direction is going to be. That's why I started to say he knows exactly what he's going to do, but you know, he knows that he's going to do exactly what he hears, and he doesn't really care what it is. He doesn't care where he lives or who he's sent out to go and see, or what his function is, or what his part to play is, what his role is, who he's sent to talk to. He doesn't have a preference. He's just going to receive the information and go out and do it. And that is the healing that's happening. It's not like you're taking anything lightly, though. I must say, this Hermit, you have, you know, four of 6 major arcana. So these are not everyday things that you're facing. These are major changes that you're implementing in your life that have to do with healing, that have to do with the state of mind. Because I didn't show you this card. I might have showed it to you, but it's the Ace of Wands. So you're being enlightened. Your mind is being lit up, turned on, you know, infused with passion and light, the light of the divine. And your angels are saying, your angels are surrounding you, but you are telling me that you're aware that you're surrounded by divine protection, divine light, divine love, and you're calling that in with this Hermit. That yellow light represents the divine energy that is surrounding every move you make, every decision you take, and every thought. This is a hugely spiritual state of mind that I'm picking up on. The energy here is it's really slicing through the illusion, the illusion of limitation of any sort. So what I'm seeing is that you're still experiencing conflict in your mind to a certain degree, but you're detached. In In reality, you know as the Emperor that you're being guided. And in truth, you are aware that you're going through a huge healing transformation, and you are being presented with the truth. You actually see yourself outside of yourself. You're actually outside of yourself, witnessing now the personality in the illusion of conflict, and you're just allowing it, but you're not inside the character. You're not buying it, and it's beautiful because you're really allowing this. You know, it really is a time of inner work and of rest, and not trying to make things happen. And I know that there is a lot of energy coming in that may feel like, you know, there's a movement that wants to come in, that wants to come through, that wants to charge. But there's also an awareness that it's not quite time. And it's okay to, you know, do things and stuff. It's just very prayerful. It's very guided. It's very contemplative. It's an inner awareness that you're being transformed. You're transmuting the energies of illusion, of ego, of conflict. You're transmuting that into the truth and light of love. So yeah, it's good stuff. Let me get some clarifiers. This was underneath. It's kind of like there's so much inner, I've looked underneath the deck as I always do, but there's so much inner work going on, and healing and awareness of there's no more disillusionment, disorientation. You are going through an intense period, but you're actually aware that it's all for good and for your growth and your expansion. So it's almost like as you heal, you know, you've planted all these seeds that you want to see sprout, but you're co-creating now. So you're not just going, I want this and I'm going for it. No, you're like, I want this, if it's guided, if it's my path. And here they are underground. They're not even, you know, they're still underneath the dirt. So that is why there's so much inner work being done, you know, nurturing and really giving positive energy and vibes to those seeds that you have planted. And, you know, as this conflict wants to show its face, its ugly face, over and over again, you're just allowing it to come up and dissolve, be a passersby, you know, just all this too shall pass. All that comes through will go all the way through. So it's a beautiful way that you're just allowing these seeds that you planted to stay underground and be nurtured by your energy and your love as you know, clean and cleanse and purify your mind, heart, and soul. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for these cards, where we have 4 of 6 major arcana. And I feel like you're aware that there are guides and angels around you. These cards do show the divine streaming in to your mind. This card shows that you are connected to the divine, that your mind and your awareness is in the heavens. It's in divinity. You're connected into and locked into divine intelligence, and that you are waiting to be shown what to do, where to go, and what to say. You are allowing this divine intelligence to be lit up within your mind. And it's going to, these seeds that you've planted will sprout from the earth and be in the sun, where that's depicted behind the sky in the yellow. Because you're allowing that to happen. Okay, let me put these back so that I can get some clarifiers. What else do your angels want you to know? Besides the fact that you've called them in and they're with you. And they're just saying, you know, they're always with you, but for you to be in a higher state of awareness, that anytime you settle in to meditate or pray, or just call them in and imagine. I like to imagine a half circle of beings radiating this, you know, column of light towards me. I call in Archangel Michael, Jesus, whoever. I call in just my ancestors. You know, you can use whatever word you want. It's one mind that you are in connection with. Unity, consciousness, divinity, heart and mind consciousness. And you can even pray with, you know, or pause or meditate. You can even put your right hand on your heart, and then you can put your left hand on your forehead above your eyes right here, and just call in unity consciousness. All right, let's see what else we want to get. What else do you have for us, angels? What messages do you have for us today? Okay. Wow, the Eight of Swords twice. Let's see. Let me get them all out. The Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the World. Okay, so with Justice, you have the major arcana of the World. So really overcoming duality, just kind of drawing a line in the sand. You know, I am aware of the illusion, the ego, and of the truth, the spirit of me. You're choosing the spirit over the ego. And let me just see what, because down here we have no major arcanas. Up here, your main cards were all major almost. So the Eight of Swords twice. So again, with this Emperor, I can't believe this card. These two cards twice came together. So you see how this Emperor is about to make a move. This woman can just, she thinks she's trapped, but she can, those are like the lightest little wrap around her that she can just slide out of. And that is not even a prison. This is a couple of swords in a half circle around her. She can slip out of that at any time. And in this depiction, she's looking in the mirror and seeing herself as bound when she's not. So both times that came out with the Emperor. So you know what to do. You know how to get out of this entrapment. And they're saying it's because you're not trapped. It's because anything that is keeping you stuck or unhappy or in a feeling of conflict is an illusion in the mind. It's just patterns of negative thinking or a stream of consciousness that is an addiction. So even if you've given up all your earthly addictions in form, there's still a mental addiction happening in the mind that you are being guided out of. And this, so you are to meditate as much as you can and ask for step-by-step instructions as to how to overcome the mind. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is saying that as you follow the guidance coming through, these steps are going to take you out of the mind. So there's something in the world that you need to nurture and give your energy to that's going to help you get out of the mind. And it shows it here with this Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So again, nurturing the pentacles, nurturing what is given you to heal from. It's your lesson. It's your backdrop. So whatever and whoever is in front of you, you are to nurture that energy, and you are to let go of anything that is causing conflict. Thoughts, people, things. Yeah, nurture the truth and use the symbols that are given you for joy. This healing that's going on, we got with the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands represents, you know, all four corners of your world being solid and stable. It also represents victory and celebration. You can see that couple. It's like they've crossed a finish line, and you are very near a finish line in your healing journey, which means one chapter is closing and another chapter is opening. And the culmination of all that is with this last blue moon. We had this full blue moon a few days ago. And then the next full moon will be September 17th, and that's going to be a lunar eclipse, and that's going to be the culmination. We just entered into Virgo season today, which is really going to be, the focus is going to be your health and how you serve the world, how you use your gifts to serve and how that will bring you joy if you allow yourself to be guided. So everything you do, you know, what's it for? What's the purpose of it? So, you know, how can you use your gifts to help others? That's what the focus is going to be for Virgo season. And for this next, you know, we have about a month for the culmination of that full moon. So we're going to be letting go of the ego where we're trying to get instead of give. And just allowing that kind of healing to take place within you is going to bring in actually all the things you've ever wanted as far as stability in the earth realm, in the 3D realm, you know, family, work that makes you feel like you have purpose, and family that is nurturing, and friends, animals, children, whatever that looks like for you. But it's like this solitude is bringing you into this 9 of Pentacles, which is, you know, complete wealth and independence, God dependence, being one with nature and yourself. You can see that this figure is lit up with divine energy, and she's focusing on this dream she has of feeling like she belongs, feeling like she has purpose, feeling like she has a mission here, like she can give and receive a constant flow of love. And this is what you have been really focused on, and it's going to just, all these energies in Virgo season and that eclipse is coming into support. So if you do set your intention and your focus, you know, to serve in a way that supports you and the world in joy and love, it's coming, and the cards show it. So I can see that there is a little bit of conflict in the mind still. We have that at the beginning of the reading and at the end. So this is more of a mind training. These guys are not really fighting, they're training. And so you are training your mind to focus on the light. There is a third eye activation going on. You don't have to do anything, but you know, it's inner vision. It's seeing beyond the form. It's all you have to do is not focus on, you know, the personality in front of you, but yet, you know, it's kind of like the namaste. The God in me sees the God in you. So you're looking beyond these personality traits, these faults, and we're practicing not judging others. And ultimately, we're practicing not judging ourselves, because I swear, when you become this aware, you'll see that anytime you judge someone else or hurt someone else, you're really hurting or judging yourself. It is like the closer you get to this awakening, the closer you get to see instantly that if you scream or react, you know, it's literally your energy that is depleted and lowered. So you're always only ever hurting yourself. So we want to focus on divine love and light, and you're doing that. You're doing that. It's a good thing. All right, let's see what else we get. What other messages do you have? Okay. All right. It's prosperity. Let me get my book. So we have Be Spirit, prosperity. Yeah, all this focus on, you know, leaving the conflict and illusions of the past behind, the patterns, is really bringing you into prosperity, because you're allowing yourself to be used for the greater good of humanity. And that is going to bring in material wealth. It has to. All right, let's see what it says. This card can be a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way. It can also be a card of productivity and organization. So if you've been indecisive, disorganized, and unfocused, this card can mean that it's time to focus. Yeah, I see that you are focusing in these cards. It says reprioritize your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for all your work? Decide what is most important and take steps in those directions. To activate the prosperity you desire, This card also can signify that it's time to work hard. Be willing to put in time and energy, and your goals will be attained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together, so also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. Throughout history, bees and their productivity are admired because they bring us honey, which is associated with sweetness of life, nourishment, and wealth. Honey is also associated with gold in many legends. The message Bee Spirit brings is that with diligent work, you will gain gold. The spirit of the bee says, the sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. However, you need to take action and perhaps join with others to align with the frequency of your dreams. Believe what you deserve and your goal will unfold. So this doesn't mean hard work. It means to put whatever energy you're putting out in the world into those things that you know are destined for you, that bring you joy, that really defining and taking the time to go inward, like this reading suggests you're doing, and to be open to receive the collaborations that will bring you even more joy, and to really discard and disassociate with those things that are keeping you in a lower vibration or not letting you thrive and be at your highest potential. These are decisions we need to make. They're part of growing up and becoming spiritually mature, to really just cut out what is not helpful. The people, the places, and the things, the habits, all of it. Whatever is not for your highest good now has to go. That's what Virgo season brings in. It's the highest form of what is going to make you thrive, health-wise, spiritual, for your soul, body, mind, and spirit. It's all here. It's no longer saying, oh, it's just a body. Oh, I'm really spirit. Oh, this life is temporal, so why? No, you have gifts and you have the ability to shine at the highest frequency of the divine, and your angels are all around you supporting this high frequency. You don't see any low vibrations in this card. You're surrounded by the golden light of love. Divinity is at your door. It's coming, it's welling up inside of you, and because of that, it can be tempting to lean back on your laurels and go back into these energies, that we had for decades. And there's just enough. Enough is enough. So that the energy is here to support the release of this old negative energy. If you want it, you have, there's a team of angels around you here for your highest good and support, saying, go within and we will guide you. Let's see what else we get. This one. Okay, soft energy, allowing it to come to you, not forcing. That's why I said you don't want to work so hard that you're pushing. I'll read you this card. It's a beautiful, we've been getting this a lot lately, and that is Virgo season. It's that soft energy. All my needs are already fulfilled. All my needs are already met. I have everything I need. It's just, if anything's wrong, I'm just perceiving things amiss. I just need to look at my situation different and be grateful. It's number 2, yin. It's the feminine principle of receptivity. It's not male or female. It's the aspect of yourself that will be open to receive and soften and allow the spirit to bring to her what is hers. Just trusting that she is going to be given everything she needs. So it's letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Okay, so I do want to correct one thing that this reading said. It is a time of rest. You can do all of your busy doings in a state of rest. You know, there doesn't need to be pushing and forcing and hurry. That time is over. This is a time of being open to receive the guidance, the next move, consciously making choices and being moved. That's what the Emperor represents. Look at him. He's on a beanbag. He's got his chess piece in his hand, and he's not worried about what his next move will be, because he knows that divine stream of consciousness is coming into him, and he'll just automatically get up when it's time. It's all about divine timing. Right now, this is your body, mind, and soul is healing. So it's transmuting these energies of the past, these stuck energies. They get stuck in our bodies. You know, they're like memories, this inner child work. There's so many things that, we want to overlook and say, oh, it's not important, but it is. It's important for you to pause and nurture whatever calling inside. Your body will tell you if it's tired, if it's scared, okay, pause and pray. Hey, angels, I know you're with me. I'm calling you in. And when you call them in, then you remember and you actually feel. And, look up in your community. There's all kinds of groups or wellness centers, affordable ways to receive healing and help. And sometimes things will work for you, but they won't work for someone else, and vice versa. So this is up to you, this yin energy, to wait and receive what will work for you. And it's part of that is learning to trust your instincts and just Google what you're called to Google, but not a frantic search. I'm talking to myself. Not a frantic search, okay? It's just allowing the universe, trusting that universe will bring it to you. So yeah, those are the messages your angels wanted you to know. And those are the messages I have for you. And I'll see you next time. I think we are all unjustifiably crazy. To try and hate myself is not how I was made to be. To see ourselves as one is how it's meant to be. What if you and me equal? Yeah.